Welcome back. It's time to step outside of your comfort zone in the kitchen, and we have got a pro to guide us. Jill Garcia-Schmidt from the Culinary Center of Kansas City joins us live with some tips. Jill, I'm so happy and excited to see you. It's been too long since we've had you on the show. Now, just a little bit of context here. I bought my mom and my mother-in-law some cooking classes in your kitchen there. We cooked Thai food. It was a little hot for them, but it was definitely a step outside of our comfort zones. What's a good first step for us to try something new in the kitchen? Or should we use recipes? Should we not cook with recipes? What's the good first step?
Well, Bill, first of all, it is so great to see you. I just love being back with my KCTV5 family. But first step is try something new. So if you have, for example, Thai food, if you've never made Thai food, find a recipe that you want to try and just go for it. And the first step would be stepping outside your first comfort zone, which is your regular grocery store, and hitting up an Asian market instead. You're going to save a ton of money on ingredients as well as find everything you need.
And there's a lot of great Asian markets around town that you had mentioned during our cooking session. There's a couple in the Asian market, a couple out in Overland Park as well. How do we talk to our kids maybe about trying something new? I know my kids are pretty hesitant when it comes to anything outside of macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets. So how do I convince them to maybe try something new? Let's try something, maybe a little kick to it, something a little bit more for adults. What do you think?
Right. So the number one way to get kids to try anything is to get them incorporated into the creation process. You want them to take ownership of what they're doing. And the first thing to do is say, okay, kids, what do you guys want to try? And if they're constantly asking for chicken nuggets, you know what, that's fine, but that doesn't mean you have to buy frozen ones. Mm-hmm. Try making your own. And if you have an air fryer, then you can really get the kids involved because you don't even have to deep fry anything. You can have them cut the chicken, bread the chicken, put it in the air fryer or in the oven if you just have a regular oven. Get them involved, but try not to say no. So my point is, if they say, can we have ice cream for dinner? Obviously, that's not what you're gonna say, okay, well, no, we can't have ice cream for dinner. But what we can do is make ice cream from scratch for dessert.
Okay. So the great recipes online. I know you probably have some there at the Culinary Center. Also, I know you got your tasting room going on there. What's up new in the tasting room?
So we have every Saturday from 10 to 2 now, we are doing fun and exciting tastings here at the Culinary Center of Kansas City in downtown Overland Park. We have food and drink pairings. So, for example, the month of August. So, for example, Bill, I made you a bacon, egg, and cheese waffle sandwich this morning. I'm really sorry that you can't eat it, but I'll be happy to try it for you.
See, it's actually good when somebody else tries it because then I always take too big a bite and I can't talk afterwards. So you did a great job right there. Wonderful work.
Thank you. So, we're going to be doing things like flatbread in a waffle iron instead of a regular waffle. I made this dough in 2 seconds flat. You guys can learn how to do this here at the Culinary Center and then make this with your kids at home. But it doesn't always have to be a wet batter. You can do just about anything you want to. So here at the Culinary Center, we're going to be doing all kinds of tastings. You'll have a sweet and savory waffled item, as well as a couple of alcoholic and maybe non-alcoholic tastings for those adults who want to come along. See, we got you covered, Bill.
Jill Garcia-Schmidt, we appreciate your time as always. Great ideas, and I still may think instead of the kids asking for ice cream for dinner tonight, it might be me that asks for ice cream for dinner tonight. So thank you very much for your time. Jill, again, we appreciate it. Joe and Gina, are you guys ready to step out of your comfort zone? Going to try something new tonight?
Well, I was going to say ice cream for dinner. That's new, and I'm all for it.
Rocky Road, maybe?
Yeah, let's make it happen.
Rocky Road.
What is your...
You don't like Rocky Road ice
like
cream?
A mint chocolate chip.
Black raspberry is my go-to.
No, thank you. Rocky Road all day. All right.